If you played through Watch Dogs' single-player story, you'll remember the character of Raymond T-Bone Kenney. He's the guy who looks like Rob Zombie fell on a sale rack at the Levi's store who you have to have a drinking contest with. He also punches Aiden in the face.
Raymond Kenney.
We were all thinking it. Anyway, T-Bone stars in the first piece of Watch Dogs' downloadable content called Bad Blood. Bad Blood is set after the end of Watch Dogs' main story and kicks off with T-Bone planting a false trail for the CTOS to follow so he can leave Chicago forever and dedicate himself to his first love, hitting people with giant spanners. But just as he's ready to get out of town, he gets a call from his friend Tobias Frewer, who needs help, mostly because he's locked in the trunk of a moving car. This kicks off a story arc that spans 10 missions and adds new locations as well as new hacks, perks and weapons. One major criticism of Watch Dogs was how boring Aiden was, so it's a relief that T-Bone has a personality, even if that personality is functional alcoholic with a taser.
Yeah, I think I can handle a few nerds with expensive toys.
One of the new locations is his HQ, a ramshackle indoor junkyard with a hackable talking moose head, but it's there that T-Bone keeps the most interesting new addition to Watch Dogs that the DLC has to offer, Eugene.
Eugene?
Here, boy!
You have a dog? I'm allergic to dogs.
He's not a dog.
Well, I'm allergic to cats, too.
Eugene is a remote control car that T-Bone can use to go where he can't. Small enough to fit through tiny air vents, Eugene is equipped with a camera that lets T-Bone hack things remotely, such as here where he causes a distraction so Eugene can roll by undetected. If that's not violent enough for you, Eugene can also explode as well as tase people, obviously. I'll warn you now, the DLC is pretty into tasing. Also new to the DLC are armed security cameras. These are basically just security cameras with a machine gun or grenade launcher duct taped to them, but you'd be surprised how effective they are at taking down large groups of enemies as you flick between them. In addition to the story missions, Bad Blood also adds the Street Sweeper contracts, which can all be played in co-op, where T-Bone dishes out vigilante justice to Chicago's gangs, probably with a taser. Street Sweep has a procedural mission manager, which means there are theoretically unlimited missions for you to do, but in practice they revolve around a small set of objectives, such as hacking a phone without being spotted, knocking out particular enemies, or retrieving data from a heavily fortified gang hideout. Complete the missions and you'll get Street Sweep tags, which you can use to unlock new outfits for T-Bone.
Thanks, bye now. Pencil pushers. What can you do, huh?
Bad Blood is available September 23rd for Watch Dogs Season Pass holders and September 30th for everyone else, and the DLC can be accessed at any point in the game, although as it comes after the events of the main story, you might want to wait until you finish that before getting started, unless you're really into tasing.
Jesus, Ray. You'd really zap me.
Yeah, Tobias, I reckon he would.